Hey, what is up guys? It's Jack here and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. So in this one, we're going to be returning to our Redwood Ecological Preserve. Now, I had to replace Tuesday's video with this one primarily just because I actually have been adding a lot to the rebirth build, and it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So I'm still not finished with it. The video's finished, but there are parts of the video that needs to still be filmed. So it's just like another 10-minute segment, a part of that video that I have to do. But that should be done for Tuesday. And so yeah, in the meantime, we're just gonna be doing this. I actually love how this is turning out so far. Now I made the decision not to add that one mod that allows you to move items. Like if I would go and click at the rock, I could move it up, down, left, right, rotate it, all that stuff. I am not going to add that in. I feel like that's a little bit too much. It would be helpful right here, but I think we want to go more natural. And if I wanted to actually put a fence here, I could honestly just put our bios in level 6 one for some reason. I have that unlocked. I don't think, I guess that's the default fence for Biosin, right? So it looks more natural, right? We have our different area where it doesn't look like we have our fence actually going down in it. It looks like it's just an actual cliff that the dinosaurs can't get through. Now, in our last session of this, we decided to make kind of an operations area, and then we had an amenity area with our hotels and everything. And then we added some more operation buildings, more so our actual ranger teams, MVU units, the power station. Now, unfortunately, this bug is still a thing. So our ranger team can't actually escape to go see it for some reason. It's always been like this. It's been like this for the past 2 years. Um, I can't figure out why that's a thing, but apparently it's just a thing that's been there. And I barely noticed it 2 years ago when I was doing the Chaos Theory Jurassic World. And, you had to lock one, but I think I had to uh, unlock one of the ranger teams. So I'm thinking of I shouldn't have any issues with my dinosaurs. It's an easy mode. If they get out, then I can just send the helicopter and everything will be fine. So it shouldn't be that bad. I Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. Last famous last words. Um but let's add some more of the grass here because I don't like how much of a change this is. Now, we're gonna leave some space here just in case we need to add more for our power stations or another ranger station or something. Well, if the ranger station actually worked, but you know how it is. So I'm gonna put in all these redwoods, but I'm also gonna block this area off with some actual trees because we don't want our guests to see everything. We just want to give them a glimpse of the park and then hide everything else in behind scenes. So that's good. Let me bring this up a little bit more. There is a part of this where we have to actually move out of the redwood area and more into a forest area. So I think this might be a casual, chill exit of this area. And then we could bring it back all the way through here and just have a bit of a redwoods kind of feel throughout the park where we have a redwood like every so often. But I want to try something that I usually don't do. I want to try to give the areas something different. I like a different theme. Now, I know I can't do different biomes or whatever. I can do different rocks, but the paint won't really match. So, instead, I'm going to be trying to make sense of it with our vegetation tools. Okay. So we do need another section, and this is a great time to actually use this. I've actually never ever used these guys. I don't even know what these guys are called. The Australopinator? Australopinator? It's an inator. It's a uh what did Heinz Doofenshmirtz make this or something? Okay. Let's select these. We need someone that's just this. Honestly, let's put you here. Let's arrest the other guy. We do need to look up. I don't think we have any upgrades for this yet. No, we don't. But we do get them here and here. So we should definitely do this one. Let's do this when they're gone because it's going to take the same amount of time. Now, again, I said this park, I don't want to necessarily make dinosaurs. I want to specifically, you know, capture them. This is supposed to be a ecological preserve. We're not in the business of making things here. We're in the business of conservation. Again, if you guys haven't checked out the first episode, you guys should. I explain all of the stuff and kind of make sense of it a bit more. It's just the natural start of everything. So it just makes more sense. Okay, our dinosaur is going to be here soon. We do not have an enclosure for this guy. Right, that's something I was supposed to be doing. Okay. So I say our next natural enclosure should be right here. It should be back here. I said I was going dress. We're doing, what are we doing? EFW, right? I'm doing a Jurassic World Belgium for live on Saturdays. So I kind of got confused, but we're good. Okay. So this is going to continue on this way. Now we have to look for a place to actually put our viewing gallery. Instead of a natural viewing gallery, I'm thinking maybe we can do, actually we don't have any other viewing galleries, so I think we're gonna have to do this way then. Okay. So I think we want to place this right here maybe. I'm going to want to redo the pathway. So maybe, hold on, let's redo the pathway first. So this turn, we want to take a different route of this. We want to do something different with it. Let's take this and let's go and turn it. I want to say this many degrees. I don't know what that specifically is, nor do I really care about it. I just want to have it like tilted a little bit. And then I want to put this on the edge. Like so. Because I want that viewing gallery somewhere close to the actual fence line. Okay. And we can keep this one here, actually. That makes sense. All right. Now we can hide this behind the scenes a little bit. I don't know how much space these guys will need. So I'm going to manifest a little bit and say that they're going to need a decent amount of open space, which we're not really giving them here. So if we need to add on to this, I'll add on to this. Okay, let's delete these ends. And let's connect this to the pathway. Let's also clear out all of these trees and then we're going to replace them. In a little bit, we'll see how this goes. And note that we probably are going to have to repurpose some of our enclosures over time, because since we're not making these guys, You know, some of them are gonna go, some of them are gonna come, you know, they're gonna disappear, they're gonna die, you know, all this stuff. So we have to think about that too. Now, I want to kind of make a creek that goes behind here and then just off to nowhere. Okay, so I kind of want to make this a little bit of a like, oh my god, wait, there's something here, but you know, there's not. And I'm not gonna really decorate this too much. This is just a reason to have our water somewhere or lead somewhere. Okay, so we're going to have to bring it a little bit out this way. Cool. And it just exits out that way. Okay, now I'm going to put more trees on our fence. I didn't notice that these were actually placed. I thought these weren't. I think I want to do some redwoods in here, redwoods down here, all around this. And let's see how this goes from here. Let's put some sand down as well. Not that much. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's carry this out throughout the entire river. Again, we're not going to really texture this much. It's just supposed to be an extra little detail that's just randomly there. Okay, and let's see how these guys like this enclosure. Not forget our goats, because I've done that in the past and it's caused many issues. Okay, goats. We need a gate. Let's see if this gate. Let's see if the issue is because we have a gate, or we have a Jurassic, or we don't have a normal gate. Let's see how this works. Okay, 4. 4, nice. Okay, let's transport these guys. I'll put them, it's gonna build construction. Okay, nice. Let's place down a ranger post. We're gonna build this on the other side right here. Are you gonna?
The Australopithecus has been labeled the cheetah of its time, and I can certainly see why. Here we have a hunter with terrific speed, power, and focus. The makeup of a perfect prehistoric predator, really. Just don't get spotted, because there's no way you're going to outrun this one.
Okay, let's see if they actually want this. We'll add more if we need to, but they need that spread out a bit more so they can actually see more of their enclosure. Okay, we have achieved 1.5 stars. I think they actually will like this place. We're just a little tick away from everything. There's a lot more forest here. Yeah, they're gonna like this place. Nice, let's see how these guys look. I think she said it was pronounced Australovenator, right? So, oh wow, look how it lays down. That's actually kind of interesting. Huh. And the ranger team cannot find its way to its destination. You know, you gotta love that. Um, I do want these guys. I do. We don't
Here's an
have
objective. You should
a
definitely take a moment to
enclosure
review.
for them. Let's try to get those guys.
We can get the park rating up. That should improve things across the
And
board.
let's also
Make sure to stay on top of it.
go here to our staff center, to our speed, go to our scientists, press these guys real quick. See if we can hire someone else. We want another logistics specialist. And 5,000 a minute is actually quite a still, so let's do that. We don't need expeditions unless we need them for money. How long do we have to do this? 4 minutes. Okay, we have to make an enclosure in 4 minutes. I don't know if we're being rated on transport. We are. It's interesting because we don't have a lot of transport rating. We are running out of path space. Okay. Let's pause the game. All right. So at some point, we're going to need to actually build some transport because we can't have our guests going from the entrance all the way through. Here. Right. Surprisingly, there's a lot of low transport in the beginning of the park for some reason. I don't understand how that works. Yeah, I don't understand how that's working like that, but we can add a guided tour to take us to another section of the park. Now, I'm thinking we should do that after we build this enclosure for our Herbivorosaurus. I think we can put this along the lines of right here. Okay, this can continue on this way. Like so. We can put our gate here since it's the back way. We can put another viewing gallery right here. Oh. Incorrect building materials, it's okay. And then we can do another one about here. I don't want to put too many viewing galleries. So we're going to stick with these. And what pathway is this? Classic facility path. Okay. Bring this out this way. Go around over here. Okay, same thing with this. I'll also bring it out over there. Okay. We're gonna let the time pass. And we're gonna put this over here. And then connect it to the rest of our power. Right? Let's send our ranger team, or not our ranger team, our expedition team to get these guys. 2, 3, I mean, this is the only reason why we have our welfare guy so far, so. Okay, we're doing good on power. Let's also do some research on our guided tours, or what we need to get our guided tours. which is honestly nothing. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Okay. My 30 more seconds isn't gonna hurt us. Okay. For this enclosure, we are going to extend this river, meaning this whole area is going to be less elevated than the rest of the park or preserve. Okay, we want to give some space on both sides. And then we want to bring this side all the way along here. And then over here, we want it to be sloped. So we're going to slope this down. Okay, like so. Same thing with this over here. This area is going to be sloped. Let's push it back a little bit first. Okay, slope this down so our ranger teams can get through. Okay, we can kind of slope this if we want to. All right. Now let's take our rocks, put them all on this cliff right here. Okay, we can have our dirt go up the side of this and then go down here. We can add our sand to this river. Actually add some sand right here as well. Bring this out a little bit more up until it kind of faces a little bit up onto the hill. Okay. This, I think we should possibly put this all right here. Cover up the fence from everyone else. Same thing with right here. This whole area right here is going to be a forest anyways. It's kind of giving me the Lost World vibes with the trees everywhere. Like in the vegetation just all along the shore with the rocks. Okay. Let's add some shrubs right here. We're not going to add some trees there. We're going to add shrubs. Okay. Cool. Nice. All right. Clean up a little bit so it's not just too many of them. Now let's add some rocks. We're going to add some more. Let's actually add... it's not going to match. It doesn't look right. Okay, we're going to add some rocks all along here. Where's this tumor at? It's right here. Okay. Space. Put you right here. Okay. Let's bring these guys in. Not what I thought I was looking at there. Okay, we got two of these guys. It's one and that's two. Add in another goat for them. And let's add in a ranger post. Okay, let's have this guy check on our dinosaurs. 100%. Okay, that's nice. Profit is I mean, we're making a profit. That's good, but we're having our path issue. Accommodation rating. Really? Accommodation rating is low? Oh, we do have small hotels. That's another thing on its own. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we can upgrade that. Okay. 250. Let's do some more infrastructure if we can. Staff improvements. That works. Okay. Can't do anything with our other guys. Okay, let's bring this slope. We can kind of make a circle here. Give it some style.
When the shock of seeing living dinosaurs wears off, then you're left with the difficult task of taking care of them. Completing objectives like that last one is part of what makes it work.
Okay. Fill in these blanks over here. All right. Kind of have a weird looking peace sign. And where are you guys at? There you are. Lonely. You guys are lonely. Yeah, at least you guys are okay with your enclosure. We should probably research fences in the occasion that a storm randomly appears. Ooh, I can do that, but I feel like that's not. I don't think we should add a fountain there. I feel like we add this. Can't see the angle of this because of the blue. Okay, one there, one there. Add another one there. Okay. Now let's add some chairs. I might add some more hotels up here. Okay. We have another urgent message. The pseudoceratops. Let's wait on those. Okay. We'll look at our research again. Enclosures. Let's study better fences. I can unlock medium fences already. Okay. We're not going to need any of this stuff, are we? The most we're doing with research is just all of this stuff. Okay. Let's unlock this while we can. Why is that here? Oh, gain access to the San Diego amphitheater. Okay. So I was about to question. I'm like, what? Okay, all of this other stuff I can't do because I have 2 logic points. All right. Okay, I kind of messed up some. I did right here. Okay. Nice. I love how spread out these guys are. Like, they're not all next to each other. The enclosures aren't connected at all. Right? Right, the walls aren't touching each other. Or there's no interlocking fences in between them either. They're just all separated and everything, and that's kind of cool. Okay, we have unlocked medium fences. Let's go and do some more research. These ones. Okay. Power. We're gonna wait on the substations for now. All of the stuff isn't ready to be used. Amenities. Let's look at medium amenities. Yes, comfort. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, 2 out of 9. Okay. It's okay. Right. Let's add some. I would love to add some signs, but I feel like that doesn't fit the mood of all this, right? Okay. Let's also add our guided tour. Hold on. Pull off here. We're gonna add our medium amenities right here before we get going on this. So we want to go and add some medium amenities. Are they not finished? They're not finished yet. Okay, let's wait until they're finished to do this. Okay. I do not have space for that. Ooh, you know what? Let's actually make this an inconvenience and put this right here. Okay. And let's put this one right here. We can add the large hotel. Let's add it right here. Or do we want it? We don't want it to be far. All right, we can put it right here. We can add a pathway to it. And then on this side, we can add a pathway over here. Sure. Okay. And then we can add our restroom. Now we're gonna need a restroom at some point. So putting one right here just won't solve our problem with this being all red because it extends so far down here. Now, honestly, what we can do is a lot of these places just have random restrooms, right? A lot of these places just have a random building. It's like, oh my God, wait, there's our restroom that we need to go to. So let's stick with that being that. Okay. Take a pause. Let's delete this. Okay. Then let's connect this to our power substation. Connect our power substation there. And boom, we have a restroom right there. Okay. Another thing we can do is we can put our restroom right here. Have this pathway also extend to this back area back here. And then we can do a shelter. I said this in our most recent live stream. I think shelters just randomly in the back of areas make the most sense to me. So me putting a shelter here is just second nature. Okay. Let's also put a hotel right there as well. And then this can extend out to the hotel. And then we bring this out, whatever we want to do here, you know? It's whatever we want to do there. Okay. Let's do some more research real quick. Okay. Okay. And then let's get our this thing. Let's see if I can remove this. I can't remove this. Okay. What? Oh. I was honestly about to lose my mind there. I did not know what that meant, why it disappeared, and then I remembered that it was just deleted 2 seconds before. Okay. Cool, we need another restaurant. Okay, or we can get more of these guys. Ooh, yeah, good thing we can't do that because these guys, this enclosure is a little bit too small to add more. Okay. We need a shop. Let's add this one. Right. We could make this into more areas and stuff. Okay. Nice. All right, same thing with this. I want to add the... Do I want to add the Triceratops one? I think I want to go with the Stegosaurus. I absolutely love the Stegosaurus one. Put that here. Nice, that's looking good. Then we can add some more seats around this. In the back, let's put them in the back over here. Okay, we're gonna section this off. Okay. I would add this wall, but I've never like actually had a reason to use the wall. I never really thought of one. I don't really like those walls. I use them for tours every once in a while, but other than that, I don't really use them. Okay, we have some basket bins. Okay, and then we can place one every so often. Then let's add some umbrellas. Specifically, like right here. Okay, and then we could add some picnic tables. That's a really good movie. Yogi Bear, the live action one. I actually absolutely love that. I used to watch it when I was a kid, like so. I watched it so many times back then. Okay, every other table, let's do a bin as well. I keep forgetting what they're called. And then let's do some umbrellas. Obviously, have some of them be closed. Nice. Now let's not add Mr. DNA. Okay. I just Vanos those guys. Nice. I'm trying to avoid putting down some like signs. I feel like the signs shouldn't really be used. Okay. Right. Another urgent message. Screw yeah, yeah, we want those. Okay. We also need to start upgrading fences and rescue too. Okay. How's our park doing? Good. Path capacity is up. Transport rating has gone down so bad. Shelter coverage 84%. Okay, so transport rating can be a lot better. Transport rating overall throughout the entire park. Crazy actually. Now, can we add a shuttle going from this side to the other? Technically, we can. It would be a very interesting shuttle. I mean, we have a lot of space to work with back here. It's just I have an idea of what we do actually for a shuttle. I'm thinking of doing that. I think I want to do a shuttle. 9 out of 9 is crazy for the compies. An enclosure with a lot of sand. Let's do this one. And we kind of need more visibility in here, don't we? Okay. Let's go back to DFW status. Okay. Okay, now we need to add a guided tour. Should we add the guided tour here? This restroom in the way if I line this up. Okay. So with this tour, this can be brought up over here. It can be looped around. I kind of want to get closer to the path. That looks unnatural as hell, so we're gonna bring this around. Oh, we have a dead dinosaur. Who's our dead dinosaur? Animal within building. Damn. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. They can eat them. it's a natural environment for them, you know? So it's okay. Bad for the compies though, but it's okay. Okay, so this is just gonna go out here. All right, we're gonna build like a forest out here. Just add some random guys. Okay. Now we need to add another entrance for this. Or hold on. We need a visitor center. We can do at the visitor center. We don't have any space for you guys, unfortunately. Oh, it's restricted. Damn it. I can't mark this as a that'd be cool to have a visitor center, but we can't. Let's bring this up a bit. All right. And as of right now, that path is just going to keep going that way. This, though, is going to continue to right here. And then we're going to go into the enclosure. All right, we're going to want to take a look at the slope because the slope is going to be a bit interesting. Now we can go around and then go across here, or we can go all the way around over there. A part of this is me not wanting to use this path, but I think we can work with it. Okay. So, this isn't like the smoothest part of the river, but we can definitely make it smoother. So let's do the pass through. Okay. And then we have this go up and then out over here. Okay, and then it goes through our facility area. Over here, we get a sneak peek at our facility. I love doing these things where they just go through like some of our areas that we could have workers. And it gives us like a little behind the scenes, like a Universal Studios tram tour type of thing, you know? Okay. I don't want to particularly have you guys go in that enclosure. That seems like a death wish. Okay, we can have you go across the river here. Means we need some more pass-through tracks. Okay. Here you come up and around. Okay. Now we're gonna move you over here. If you slope down, you slope down. We're gonna add some trees right here, all along this pathway. Bring some of this up. That's not the right one. Bring some of this down over here, up here as well. Nice. Move this out. Cool. And we have our tour track. Now let's smooth this one out a little bit more because I wasn't expecting this to be used for anything. Okay. We do need to send out our ranger team, so we're gonna have to unhook him from his little inescapable facility. All right. I was thinking maybe we can get rid of this entirely. Have this track just go from point A to point B going through it. Same thing with this right here. Point A to point B. And the last thing I want to do with our track is put some sand underneath it. Because it looks dirt. Like it looks like dirt. Okay. And all through right here, we want to spread this out. Have this go around. Okay. Well, all through right here, we're going to want to put some of our forest behind the scenes, kind of just enclosing this entire area. This is where our patasaurs and stuff are going to be. Okay. So we're going to entry through there, come through here, but it's going to all be our redwoods. Okay. So redwoods, redwoods, right? We're going to want to remove some from our path so we can actually have a little bit of a blend. Go check the guys. Okay. Let's add a pathway to our... Okay. Boom, we have that working. Now we just need to add some power to our track over here. Okay. We have that all selected now. I want to add some more sand underneath these pathways since I didn't really get to do that yet. Okay. Nice. Add some sand underneath this. And here and here, even though I'm going to override them. Thank you. I know. Thank you. All right. Bring this down a little bit. Now let's take our exterior path, bring it up to our power station. Okay, and we can align that. Same thing with this. Okay. Now we can connect all of this. Same thing with this. All right. Then right here, what we want to do is we want to add our benches again, our picnic ones. Let's actually delete this one and place them in a line. So we're going to leave some room on our top and on our bottom. Okay. Then we're going to put some... Actually, let's put some bins in the middle here. In all of them. Instead of putting them at the end. Then in between all of these, we want to add some sort of umbrella. Very nice. And let's add some trees. So we can put these trees. These are kind of huge, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. Set these in the center of these. Okay. And then we are going to be adding our normal tables. Okay. And then we want to, let's, I want to hide this, but I don't think I can in a good way. I feel like adding this back here would be very cool. But like on this side, then you have just, you know, random wall. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I need a reason to put this down, do we? We can honestly just do this. We don't expect this to be perfect. This is literally not supposed to be like Disneyland or something like that. This is not even a park. This is... Oh. There's only 4 of you guys? Okay. Kinda forgot I sent you guys, ooh, 3 out of 6. Yikes, okay. Here, we're gonna put you in here for now. This isn't an enclosure yet. Um, Shoot. I don't have a place for these guys. Um, I'll put you guys here for now. And I'm gonna put seed plans. I'm hoping you guys stay here. Okay. AKA don't run off and scare the guests, please. Stay in this area. This can be just your guys' area, okay? You guys are safe here. You guys want to be here. Is this what manipulation is like? You guys want to be here. Stay here. I hate that texture. Okay, you guys want to be here? That's good. You guys should have no reason to venture off this far out. We're making fake areas for our dinosaurs. That's basically what's going on, guys. Okay. Transport rating, 76%. Shelter rating, 76%. That's nice. Where are they complaining about transport? Here. Okay. Y'all can just go and, like, you know. No. All right. Cool. Let's add something here, though. Oh, this is the hotel. This isn't like an operations or a facility area, is it? Let's add some more plants then. Let's add an actual planter. Boom. Simple things. Okay. Let's now configure this. We should honestly go through all of our shops and configure everything. Ooh, I actually like that one. This is a food place. I want it to be kind of on this side, but I don't want the large Jurassic World, but at the same time, I don't want the same thatch one that we have over there. So I think we make it look like this. It's left angled, which is what we want. Let's do a different thatch roof. And then instead of copper sculptures, let's do tables and chairs. Instead of carvery, let's do... Okay, we only have 3 options. Let's do burgers. I don't like the panels. Specifically for this, I don't like the panels. At the same time, I like the Jurassic World concrete. The Jurassic World concrete kind of makes a little bit more sense. I don't like the colors. We'll go through all the colors and change how everything is. I also don't really like this entrance. What does the small Jurassic Park look like? Or medium? I don't even know about that one. Ooh, a Kentrosaurus. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, let's randomize all of these. Honestly, this will work. Now let's actually work on the actual money making of this game, which we haven't really touched yet. Um, okay, designer goods. Aquarium is 25K. You make 27K. Skeleton display. 32. 32.5. 32.9. 32.5. 32. Okay. Ooh, I saw one say 30. Okay, designer goods display and a fish tank. Okay. Let's see if that works with all of these. Cheap burgers, 8.5. They want a vegan buffet apparently. Galley display. Yep, they want that. Oh, water feature makes more. Okay. Nice. Configure this one. Boba, 10K. We want ice slushies. 19K, 27K. Let's see if this has an improvement. 30K. 32K. I don't think we're gonna get anything better than that. Okay. Let's go down here to these ones. Here they are. Okay. Let's actually randomize these. I'm okay with whatever these end up being. I kind of want to put more of a tree thought process into these guys. I also don't want it to be too much though. Actually, I'm gonna have to actually wait. If I delete you, it's gonna remove all of those. Is it because of this one thing? That kind of sucks. Let's add some medium amenities here. Okay, it's one. It's two. It's three. Okay. Add some. Delete this. Kind of forgot to delete that before I moved them. Delete these. Bring this out to end so we can have just the blending of the textures. Okay. Let's re-add the stuff that we lost over here. That was just a few things. Okay. Nice. Are we taking stuff away from you though? Not really. Okay. Let's randomize these all again. Boom, this will work. Let's change this to be there. Okay, you work too. That works. That will work too. Okay. Boba. Ram. We don't really want to take away too much people from the other place. So that's why I'm kind of making these guys a little bit worse. Damn, just by editing our amenities themselves, we went from, I think it was like, what, 2.1 to 3.3 stars. That is absolutely crazy. do have to edit our fences at some point. That's just something that I've been putting off because, you know, I'm me. And, you know, we haven't had a real issue lately, but we're gonna need to. But yeah. How you guys doing? You guys are lonely. You guys are lonely, but you guys have what you need, right? Feeder needs to be refilled. Oh yeah, because our team doesn't know how to check on things. Excuse me? You just refilled. Oh, hell no. This guy. Hmm. I have some issue with you. I have an issue with you. I have an issue with you. I have a big issue with you. Okay. Next, transport and shelter coverage. Okay. I don't think I can put a shelter where they want me to. Yeah, we can. That's just another boom, just another random building in the middle of nowhere. And the other one's over here. This is a little more difficult to put a random shelter here because it just won't make sense unless I like put it back here somewhere. But this is where I was supposed to put some more of our buildings for the staff centers if we need to, and this is just too far away from it. So yeah. Oh no, I'm okay. But yeah, guys, anyways, that was it for this video. We got a lot done. We have our first major area of the park done. We have taken up, I want to say, a little bit less than a quarter. In the next episode of this, we will be working on this area for our larger herbivores and some of our small carnivores, like the Compsognathus that I don't think I have any more left because they all got murdered. Oh wow. But we're gonna move these Parasaurolophus as well. Actually, these guys might be okay where they are. It's just the only reason why I'm not putting fences around them is because we're running low on power. See, we actually are we using any of the generator power? Yeah, we are. How much money do I have? 9,000. Okay, so I have gone up, and that's good. So we need to bring this down back to here, and then let's swap you out right here. But yeah. Anyways, guys, this will be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is going to be more like a relax, chill, calm down type of, series. It's not going to be as like a loud one or chaotic like my live streams. So if you guys want to see something just chill and you guys just want to have something in the background, this is just what we're going to be doing for this. So something different for you guys. Kind of like how we used to go back in the day, but just with commentary. So anyways, if you guys do like this, please leave a like, please subscribe. It does help. Don't forget to leave comments about, how your day's going, what you guys want to see. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is in the description below, and it's also in the card in the top right. There you can interact with the community, you can post pictures of your builds, you could annoy me, and you can suggest builds. If you do leave a comment about, a suggestion, I will see it, but I may forget about it. In the Discord, we have a dedicated section, and it is right there, and I look at it every single time I think about making a build for you guys. So if you guys want to leave a suggestion, I recommend joining the Discord. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys later, and hopefully, please, I can actually have the Thursday upload for our Rebirth Island. So hopefully, I'll have everything ready for that. The cinematic, the download link for the build, and all that stuff. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later.